live the sunny beauty now. Kikoko amumi mafodano lie. Everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to my kind. We are too welcome to figure in marriage we are one. Make God bless our union so that we can be fruitful. If me, any be a coming. Follow me, the lover of my soul. If Lodu mami ye
Hello wonderful viewers, you're welcome back to our channel. My name is Sheyi.
My name is Fumi.
And together we are called Sheyi Fumi.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, viewers, welcome back to another episode of Marriage is Beautiful.
Welcome back.
We love you.
Alright.
If you're watching our video for the first time, please kindly click on the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. We want you to be part of us.
Yeah.
And if you've been on this channel before, you've been watching our videos and you've not subscribed,
what are you waiting for?
We want you to kindly subscribe to our channel. Be part of us too. And don't forget to click on the notification button so that anytime we upload a new video, you can receive the notifications. Thank you so much.
Yeah, today we will continue with the episode we'll be having before the 10th year wedding anniversary.
Okay.
Attribute of love in marriage.
Yeah.
We have series 1 and 2.
Yeah.
If you've not watched it before watching this episode, please go back and watch Attribute of Love in Marriage 1 and 2.
Everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to my kind. We are too welcome to.
Some spouses don't feel secure in the marriage
around each other.
And for you to enjoy your marriage, you must feel secure around each other.
Yeah.
Most of the time, some spouses out there, if the wife is coming home, the husband is feeling bad already. If the husband is coming home, the wife is already jittery because you don't feel secure around each other.
Yeah.
And there is no fear in love, like the Bible says, because perfect love drives out fear. So if you are still having that feeling, that dreadful feeling in your marriage, then your marriage is not secure. Most of the time, men want to prove that they are the head. I have nothing against them being the head.
Sure.
Because that's what the Bible says.
Yes,
they are the head.
You
but,
are the head. Not the
Alright. But apart from being the head, we need to consider what do we really mean by being the head. Yeah. If you check very well, the Hebrew word for father is written as AB, but pronounced as ABBA, Abba.
Okay, Abba.
And the Greek word for father simply means pater, and it means source.
Yeah.
You know, honey.
Yeah.
God, in any form, has never called himself a mother.
Yeah, sure.
God has always been synonymous with being a father.
Yeah.
A father is the one that sustains. God is the giver of life.
Yeah, sure.
Is the one that sustains. Is the one that provides. Is the foundation. Is the base upon which we rest. Is the pillar. Robert, you know that song. You are the pillar of my life. Is the base upon which we rest. So
he's the one carrying everything. The Lord, like carrying the wife, carrying the children, the grandchildren, the great grandchildren, and so on. When
we talk about man being the head, for an example, it simply means man being the backbone or the foundation upon which everything is built. So when you talk about the head, some men think about
being on top.
Being on top. No. When you talk about the head, it talks about you being the foundation. God doesn't call himself a mother because God is the sustenance of life. And that's why the two roles are very distinctive and different in the family.
Yeah.
Every man runs to the woman. Why? Because he wants somebody to nurture
him. And let me say this, and you know, some men don't allow their wife to nurture them.
Really?
Yeah, because maybe because of the ego and because of the feelings that I am the head. You know what I'm trying to say? So they feel like you can't control me, you can't correct me. If you're going to say that, okay, women is the nurture, then you have to nurture the house, nurture your husband, nurture the children. And we're not saying that you should be the one to dictate for him what to do. No, that's not what we are saying. We are saying that there are times that the woman will see things from her own perspective, which is the ability that God has already built in her as the one to nurture, that the men might not see. You know, and there are sometimes that the wife might be the lucky one to be the breadwinner of the family. You know what I'm trying to say? But that doesn't mean that the man should come back to the house and be the one, yes, the one that wins the bread, and be the one to be nurturing the home. You understand? The husband is not be the one that, okay.
Even if you are the breadwinner as the wife, you are still the one to nurture.
Yeah, you're still the one to nurture.
Part of nurturing is provision.
Yeah.
Like, okay, men sometimes can cook.
Sure, of course.
But if you definitely put it upon men to cook for the house, it will mess things up.
It will mess things
because
up. Or you put it on them to take care of the kids.
Naturally, man is a sustenance factor at home, the one that sustains. And that's why we want to say today, for you to be secure around one another, we must understand each other's role.
Exactly. That's what
sometimes the role is interchangeable in some aspects.
All about how you understand those roles.
Yeah.
And how you can cope with it and how you can work it out.
We always say this, I don't understand my wife.
Yeah.
By the way,
I don't understand my wife.
How do you understand somebody that was formed, made, built while you were sleeping?
Wow. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You know, man was formed from the dust.
Yeah, exactly.
But people don't realize that woman was not formed from the dust. Woman was built from what was brought out of man.
Exactly.
I can really say that's why women are much more prettier.
Wow.
Because they built. God built. You were just
Let's give accolades to women first.
Accoladical.
We don't edit that accoladical. That's how we'll put it today. Women, you're going to hear what my husband says. He said accoladical, and you must give that accolade to the before we continue.
Accolade you. All right.
To women.
All right. Accolade to women. I'm only joking. Accolade to women. They were built especially from what has already been formed. Yeah. That means they are refined version of man.
Wow.
That's why we say they are beautiful. You cannot say a man is handsome. A man, you don't use the word beautiful for a man. You use for a woman. However, we must learn to understand this.
Sure.
Security around your spouse does not mean men is the most aggressive and they are not allowing the wife to feel secure.
Yeah.
Sometimes the women themselves don't give room for their man to be secure.
Exactly.
For an example, some people out there, they have ideas that they want to share. They won't be able to share with their wife. You know why? Everything the man says, the woman has something to counter it.
Yeah. She doesn't encourage. She doesn't
if he has a plan, you know why I'm talking about this? Because everybody believes that it is the man that is most aggressive in marriage.
No.
It's not always that way. Sometimes it's the other way around. Everything the man has in mind to say, the woman has something to counter it. John did it. It wasn't successful.
Yeah.
James did it. It wasn't successful.
So it's not going to be successful for us. So it's not the way.
The man get fed up with trying to put up a new idea. Women out there, can I say this? Allow your man to make a mistake sometimes.
Sure.
Life progresses by mistakes. Life progresses by mistakes. We learn from our mistake. We grow from our mistake.
Exactly.
So because I'm putting it on women now, because we tend to put a lot of pressure that, okay, it's the men that is aggressive. And coming back to men. Coming back to men. Don't turn your wife to a shadow of herself in the house. Any man that does not listen will be having a wife that has nothing to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the second attribute of love that we'll be discussing today.
Everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful.
spouses out there must understand that they need to give regards to their marriage.
Yeah.
No matter what is happening out there or whatever distraction you're having out there, learn to give regards to your marriage. Respect your marriage. The Bible says that marriage is honorable unto all.
Yeah.
And the bed must be undefiled.
All right.
So if you have your bed already, don't defile it. Yeah.
Drink from your own well.
Drink from your own well. Enjoy your wife, enjoy your husband. Don't go out there.
Yeah, stop looking at other people's order.
Yeah, stop
You made an order, you have been served.
Enjoy your order.
Stop looking at other people's order. Some people don't want to accept what they ordered for.
Oh.
You are the one who glanced through the menu and you made the order.
Yeah.
And when the order is placed before you,
enjoy it.
You are still stretching neck and be looking at other people's order.
You see?
You have the opportunity to make the order. Stay by it. Extramarital affair doesn't take you anywhere. And on most occasions, Oni, what they are looking at is far below what they have.
What they have at home, yeah. Exactly.
You meet some men or some women in some extramarital relationship. You look at the people they are involved with, you just shake your head.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's also important for spouses to enjoy one another. Yeah. We keep saying this. Enjoy your marriage.
Feel free to explore what you have.
Explore what you have.
Yeah.
Don't be too sanctimonious to enjoy your marriage.
Yeah.
It's important and it's one attribute of love.
Yeah.
Keep the marital vow.
Keep
the marital vow.
Respect your marriage.
Respect your marriage.
Yeah, it's still all about valuing each other. If you value your spouse, you value your husband as a woman, you don't need to go outside there. And it bothers me, it baffles me, women, for that matter, how can you be in a marriage and you go out there to have extramarital affair? Sometimes you can imagine that, okay, men, sometimes, but women, for God's sake.
The last attribute we will be discussing today is
everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to mankind. We are to welcome to.
In order for you to enjoy your marriage,
exactly,
you have to kill selfishness. My wife said something in our last episode, about 2 episodes ago, I can't remember precisely.
Yeah, recently, right?
Yeah, that when I become weak, illness become wellness.
Yeah.
And I want to put it this way. Until mine become ours, marriage can never be established.
Yeah.
There is no marriage that is established on the basis of selfishness.
Yeah.
We keep talking about it. We keep saying to the people out there, don't be deceived. All that glitters definitely are not gold. If somebody is telling you stories about marriage, please don't listen to them.
Don't listen to them.
If they are telling you it's all sweet, it's all rosy, we keep
saying it that.
Some people say, oh, you don't argue, we argue.
A lot.
We do argue. We do argue. We argue on almost everything. In our last episode, one of the response we got is from a friend, an elderly man, friend of our Dr. Mike, and she said something. He said, your wife really put it in a better way about you, Sheyi, that you don't accept that fault immediately. Said, one thing I've also noticed about you as a friend also is that when you think it over, if you feel that, okay, this thing is not right the way I did it, you definitely come back to own up and say, okay, I know I was wrong in that way.
Okay.
We know men out there always want to be men.
Yeah, you don't like taking fault.
You don't like accepting fault. But sit down at times. Don't be too selfish with your ego. Sit down at times and think about it.
Yeah.
What I did, is it right? Is it going to help the marriage? Do I need to do it in a better way? And when you come to the conclusion, go back to where you stopped. Pick it up from there.
Yeah.
And try to amend it. It is not all about I in marriage. The moment you get married, I dies naturally.
Yeah. No.
I
should die naturally. It should, because some don't believe that I should die.
And if I is not dead, marriage is not established.
It's not established yet.
So we are telling us today that you must not be self. Work towards a common goal.
Work towards
you have different things that you pursue in life, but those different things should lead towards a common goal. You can't make decisions without involving your husband or your wife, and you are saying, I will explain to him later. What are you explaining to him? What are you explaining to her?
And that reminds me, Honey, I think in the early stage of our own marriage, most of time, you do ask me my own opinion about anything you want to do. My response was, it's okay, anything you want us to do, it's okay. As far as you want it this way, just don't worry. You know, I think I would say that maybe because of the mentality that your husband is the head, so he will make decision. Your own is to just to agree with his decision and so on. You know, marriage with tissue lesson, you voice out. I last time you said I do talk. Hey, I have to voice out along the line. Yeah, but not really. And then you said, I could remember there was a time like that you now called and you were asking me some question. I said, it's okay, let's just do it. You said concerning this project, and so I said, no, anything you want us to do is okay. Let's just have it that way. And you said, no, I didn't know where that. You were like, no, only when I called you to ask something, I have my reason. I need your own opinion. That's why I'm calling to ask. I'm not just calling to ask because I want you to talk or because I want to, we should say anything, we're going to follow it. Your own opinion is as important as my own opinion in this house. So give me your own opinion. I could remember I said something, I was like, I paused for some time. And after all, I said, okay, fine. Then I have to think deep and search for what to say. Then I give you opinion. I think you follow everything I said verbatim, just to let me know that you are involved in this marriage and your own opinion is as important as mine.
Everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to mankind. We are to welcome to.
Guys, that's how far we can go today. And until next week, Sheyifumi is saying, thank you. We love you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to mankind. We are to welcome to figure in marriage.